Greetings comrades, TheSovietGaming here. Today we are doing the first impressions quick review of Knighthood. I've been playing this game for about a week maybe, and I can say it's pretty good. Why? I'll tell you in this video. But before we start, if it's your first time on this channel and you aren't subscribed yet, please do that. Hit that bell button to see all the new videos and like the video. So the idea of the game is that you have your knight, your character. This is an RPG game and you have to customize him, get him the better gear to fight the harder enemies. I really like how it looks because as you can see the hero armor, all of the armor pieces that you wear are seen on the character and they all have different models and it looks pretty nice. If we'll change the body armor to something different, it will change on the character. So the detalization is pretty good. Other than your main character, you have two heroes that go with your character in combat and you can switch those guys around. You have a list of the guys you can collect, level them up and make them stronger so they will help you in combat. The idea of the game that you have to progress through the map to free the kingdom from the enemy invaders, from the rage knights who got consumed by evil, and while you're doing that you're unlocking several game mechanics that are really nice. Right now I'll show you the combat while fighting this roaming monster. And when you're fighting those guys, you have several bonus objectives that give you bonus rewards. They sometimes make the fight harder, sometimes they make it easier, but those fights reward you with item chests and additional stuff that can help you to progress faster. The combat in this game looks pretty nice. It's turn-based. Your character have 4 actions that can be used differently, so we will start with using the gauntlet that will fill up the rage to use the special attacks. And as you chain the attacks, they will give you additional bonus damage or rage based on the type of weapon do you use. So gauntlet is one of the ways you can attack the enemy, and the damage on the gauntlet is usually pretty low and it's based on your level. It's like all-around weapon. The other way of fighting enemies is using your actual weapon. That does damage based on the type of the weapon. So if your weapon is strong against specific enemy, it will do bonus damage. Your character have armor bar, which is based on the armor pieces you wear, and it have different bonuses against different type of attacks, and health, which is being depleted by archers, and when the health drop to 0 you die, obviously. And then you can use your heroes here. So for example, we'll start with using a special attack, and that will be this burn attack from the archer. So when you collected the rage, you can launch those ultimate attacks, and then each of your characters have their own special attacks. This one freezes an enemy, this one burns them. Each character is strong against specific type of enemies as well. Overall, the fights are really entertaining. You want to keep up the combo going in order to do the most damage to the enemy, and sometimes it's pretty hard because if you'll chain 4 attacks with the weapon, you'll get bonus damage on the last hit, and for that you can't use any of your heroes or special attacks. But usually it rewards you with better damage, so you gotta balance it out depending on the goal of the mission or your own goal. There we go, those guys are totally dead. Good job. And we finished all the secondary rewards as well, and that rewarded us with special bonuses, and the bonus objective gave us the hero scroll of heroism. And the chest. When you get a chest in the game, you go to the vault to open it, and in the vault you have all the chests that you have collected, and they can reward you with either an equipment piece or a hero shard. Hero shards are basically the pieces of the hero. You know the mechanics, right? It's like in any other game. So here are the gear pieces and here are the heroes. Opening the chest is really nice because this animation looks so goddamn good. Look at this, they actually put a lot of work into it. You can see it over here, how they're trying really hard, and it looks really nice. And you always expect something good from it. The progression in this game is pretty slow because you hit the wall based on your equipment, on your current gear. And in order to upgrade it, you will have to get a lot of different pieces in order to upgrade them to the higher rarity. Then you'll have to level it up, and overall it's pretty slow but rewarding process. So every piece have its rarity, which is like gray, green, blue, purple and gold, I think. Also items have levels which are divided by tiers, so it's a little bit complex mechanics, but when you get into it you realize that it's really fun. But in order to get high rarity item, you will have to collect a lot of different rare epic and common items to make one of the unique tier. So for example, let's try to improve this jacket over here, this armor piece. we will insert several of pieces of different armor, and we will pay 1000 gold. That is kind of good amount of money for the current stage of the game I'm in. And after that we'll be getting the random type of the gear. We got the light one. Different types of armor give different bonuses. Right now I have 4 heavy pieces that reduce the damage from heavy attacks by 15%. So you can have several sets of armor, and you most likely want to have several types of weapons to fight specific enemies, because otherwise it will be really problematic to progress in the game. So even if I'll equip the proper heroes right now, the chances of going through this fight will be really slim, because the enemies here are pretty tough. In the main menu you have go to button that shows you all the available activities that you have, and the ones that require your attention are lighted up by the red dot. So for example, we can go to the monster cave and fight this huge monster over here to get the additional rewards. Here we go, this is Bloodwing, the flying thingy. And it's kinda low level, so we will take it out no problem. Since he's a demon, we will equip anti-demon weapon, and yeah, that will be good enough, I think. Most of the fights have auto combat system, which is being activated by pressing auto, and you can speed it up. So it eases you grind a little bit, but it's totally useless if you fight in the hard stage, because the effect of it will be lower. It will be harder for you to kill the enemy if you're using the quick fight, not the quick fight, but auto fighting. And the enemies are smarter than you are, and your companion's AI isn't that good, so you will most likely get the lower score with this auto combat. But if you just grind for materials, this is the way to go, because you can free up your time, free up your hands, and do what you want to do. Another type of fights you'll be doing are hunts. They are unlocked as you progress through the campaign, and those are material grinding for you and hero grinding. So basically, if you finish the hunt on 3 stars, which is rewarded for amount of turns it takes for you to finish the fight, you can use raid system, which doesn't require any additional things, just energy, and you'll be getting rewards from this fight right away, so you won't have to spend a lot of time on the daily grind. Considering the multiplayer aspects of the game, you have the PvP, which is being fought against AI opponents anyway, but it's pretty fun. It will give you some rewards, some interaction with other people. You have to pick one of 3 opponents that you have and fight them one after another. Each PvP have seasons of how many days? I don't know. Each PvP have its own season, after which you will get your rewards. And the reward of PvP are your tokens that can be spent on the better gear in the shop. The actual PvP is kind of fun, because other than your companions, your heroes, you have the PvP pets that level up with you, and they can be captured during your campaign. So the mechanics here is really interesting and fun. Those guys can support you during the fight, and they are like actual units, so you have to deal with them if you don't want any troubles, or you can go straight for enemy hero depending on your fight style. But yeah, strategical decisions of your opponent aren't always as good, because he's playing on auto, so players always have an edge here. If they are good equipped, they will most likely win, so the chances of winning in PvP are really high. PvP fights can take quite a while because of the enemy buffs. They can buff each other, recover energy, and do all that thing that is not really nice, but you can always decimate the enemy with your special attacks, and it doesn't have the time limitation, so you can fight for like 5-10 minutes, but in the end, if you will prevail, you will get your victory. I'm just trying to get to the end of it, but it never ends. The enemy is healing way too much. There we go, we finally finished him. That took a while. But yeah, your companions, PvP pets, kinda get XP and levels as well, and that makes them stronger. And you can spend your resources in the shop by buying several things. Yeah, those equipment chests and gem chests and all those chests, they refresh every season, so try to take as many of those as possible. Another interesting mechanics of the kinda multiplayer system is Guild Coliseum, Guild Fight. We have different types of bosses in the game. In order to unlock the harder bosses, you gotta fight the weaker ones and get the proper levels of the guild, and so on and so on. So the mechanics and progression here is real as well. Any boss, like any other enemy in the game, have its own affinity, and his own type of attack. This one is demon and heavy, so we should have pretty good chances against him because we have a good anti-demon sword. Let's level it up a little bit. There we go. And we have heavy armor on us, so we should be able to do proper damage. Let's swap to anti-demon guy over here and try to take him down, or well, actually try to do as much damage as possible. So boss fight is the fight where you have to combine your powers with your guildmates to do to do the most damage possible. I never fought this one before. This is a new one for me. So yeah, this can be done in auto mode as well, but I don't really recommend it because that will lead to lower score most likely. Yeah, you want to plan ahead in those fights. Every time you defeat the boss, he will go to the second stage and will power up. The further you go, the stronger the boss will be. Let's try to hit him with this anti-demon guy. There we go, poison, not bad. Can we freeze him? Probably not. I'm pretty sure he can be frozen. Yeah, so you just gotta hope that you will do most damage and that you will benefit your guild like as much as you can. Also, I think there is a limited amount of turns. Yeah, it says 7, so we have only 7 turns to fight the boss, and usually, most likely, you will be killed before the enemy will get to the end of his like turn amount. Bosses have special attacks as well, and those are kind of painful, but yeah, if you'll be careful enough, you can get through several of his stages. Round 3, boss power up. Okay, it's not the amount of turns that you have, it's amount of stages of bosses you can fight. So you can fight him indefinitely, you can fight him forever, you can fight him for several amount of turns. So if you are really OP, you can't one-shot the boss yourself, so it's anyway, it will be a team fight. We did all we could, we did all the damage we could, we dealt 7.6k damage, and yeah, I hope that was enough to benefit to our guild. Any fight type have its own store that have different items that you can buy for the special currency that you get for different game types. So yeah, you will be rewarded for all your actions. As you progress through the campaign, you will unlock different mines that give you passive income, so over time you'll be gaining the resources. That's really nice. Moreover, you have several daily quests here that support you as you go. And if you finish all the daily quests, which you should, you will get the gems that is premium currency of the game. Now let's talk about the main thing, the campaign. There is a story here, and as you progress further into the game, the fights become harder and harder and harder, and you have to actually work hard in order to fight the fights. This one I've been stuck on for like 2 or 3 days already, so we'll give it a try now. I leveled up my hero a little bit, and I hope it will be enough to fight those guys down. Yeah, most likely I will succeed, maybe not, so now I won't cut anything. This will be a full fight, really hard. Don't expect me to win, because I lost it maybe like 10 times already. But I'll do my best. So I have anti-golem weapon, and it will be easier to take those down, but I know that this little fella does insane amount of damage. So I'll try to focus down him first. That didn't work because he still got a little bit of HP left. As you can see, he's doing double damage, and yeah, each of his hits do way more damage than this big guy will ever do. When he's alone, I want to charge up my rage over here in order to get ready to the next wave. There are 3 waves here, so I want to take out enemies before, you know, they will get strong. I need ultimate attack for that. This guy over here is a healer, so we will use him for healing. And yeah, I hope that will... Oh, okay, our rage is ready. We won't be using it right now. We'll be just killing this guy and going to the next level, next stage. And yeah, over here we'll be using ultimate. Ultimate of that guy, yet again, is healing as far as I remember. This lady is focused on taking down the cultists that are in the back of enemy crew. Yeah, this one is regen, this one is stunning. Let's go with this one, that should help us a lot. And as the enemies will get damaged, there we go, the backline hero got stunned. We can also use her normal attacks to backstab an enemy mage, and that was enough to kill him. That's good. Now, as always, we'll focus on this little guy in front because he may be little, but he does way more damage than both of those guys on the sides, right? Yeah, kinda. Moreover, we have special attack that, when launched, will kinda won't help me in any way. And there we go. Now, before ending this stage, yet again, we'll be healing ourselves and we'll be using the heavy attacks, like hand attacks, in order to regen, to get ready for the next level, because this stuff is hard, guys. This stuff is hard. You can get killed so easily here. Alright. Taking those guys down slowly and steadily. The rage is ready. Yeah, I was thinking maybe of using the healing right now, but I think I'll save it for the next stage. And there we go, the hardest part here. There are 3 guys in front and 2 in back, and those guys in back have their own healing, which will kinda prevent me from doing insane damage. So they can heal their own friends over here in front. So we want to take them and the enemies out one by one, and look at the damage input. I'm losing health so goddamn fast. I think I'll go with ultimate. I will go with the regeneration one. So I'll give... Oh, it does damage as well. That's pretty nice. I didn't know that. That's really nice. Moreover, now I think we can take down that guy. Maybe this one as well. Oh yeah, we can take out the healing guy. Let's do that. No, she decided to go against a different enemy. Oh well, whatever. It's better. The main thing that the enemy in the back is dead. And now my chances are really high. Because I have regen. The enemies are attacking, but there are less of them now. And the main damage dealer in the back is out. Dark heal. Oh, that is not good now. Now this is not good. Yeah, I was hoping that this guy would die the last turn. He survived. That will be a lot of damage input. Thorn Claw. Alright, yeah, my armor is almost down. Good, I survived. So I'm taking this guy out. Hitting this guy. Using this thing. And after that we'll be taking the guy in the back out. There we go. We will finally succeed in this fight, I hope. Yeah, the enemy can't do that much damage because moreover, our weapon is strong against the golem and we are doing insane damage. And I think we will succeed. There we go, yes! I was really hoping that I will be able not to fail in front of you guys, and I actually managed. That was hard. There we go. Finally. I had to replay the fight. The game got stuck and I had to replay it. So, we unlocked this playthrough, this part of the map, and that led us to opening the new areas. And actually this one is really nice because here you can put your hero and that hero will be leveling up passively. So basically it is like AFK stuff. You put a hero, I don't know, let's put this guy in. You deploy him and he's getting some XP, like quite a lot of XP to be honest, after some time. So, and there are different difficulties that takes longer or less and require different types of heroes or different levels and so on. Really good, interesting mechanics that also rewards you with additional resources. Last thing is that you can customize your knight's appearance a lot. Honestly, my guy don't have a lot of customization options, so I'll show you how the guys can look when I'll go into my guild. But yeah, I've seen people looking so differently and it's really nice. I love how this game is balanced. Like, you can look like this guy, like that guy, or like have different helmet. You can turn off the helmet and actually take a closer look at your face, and so on and so on. So you can look totally different in this game and it's really nice. Overall, I like the style, I like the idea, I like the gameplay. So far, I've been enjoying this game a lot. Moreover, I like that it doesn't require you to spend so much time in it, like 1 hour a day with different periods, like I don't know, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening while you're doing your stuff on the toilet. This is a really good toilet game. It doesn't require a lot of time, it's very short term, and it's really satisfying. So I really like this game so far. Let's see how long I'll be playing it, and I recommend you guys try it as well. All the links will be in the description. Let me know what do you think about this game, guys, in the comments. While you're going there, don't forget to leave a like to this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and hit that bell button. Notifications are really important now. If you want, you can follow me on social media like Instagram and Twitter. You can also join us on Discord for our fantastic community, and follow me on Twitch for live streaming. I've been streaming this game a little bit yesterday, I think. You haven't been there. You might have been there. All the links on the social media in the description as well. So yeah, that's about it for now. Soviet out. See ya, comrades. Bye.